Hi, my name is Tyler Freeze, and I teach trumpet here at REW Music. Why did I fall in love with the trumpet? Well, the trumpet isn't what I originally even wanted to play. You know, in fifth grade we had, I guess, kind of a try-it day where we had instruments from all the woodwinds, percussion, brass, and we got to take 5 minutes at each trying them. And of course, I couldn't really get a sound on flute, so I moved on. Clarinet, just squeaked a lot, so that didn't really interest me a lot. So I moved away from that, and then I got to brass, and I loved the trombone, just because everyone loved playing with the slide. But then I got to the trumpet, and I remember that my parents always told me that, hey, you should play trumpet, you should play trumpet, you should play trumpet. I actually wanted to play violin. I wanted to play violin, and my parents told me, you can't play violin in a marching band. You can't play violin in certain contexts that only brass can, or wind instruments can be played. And so really that's kind of why I picked it, and I kind of fell in love with it right when I started playing it. I was always like, oh, I want to play violin, and I played the trumpet, and it was fantastic. It's small, it's got 3 buttons, it's a lot of fun to play. People always ask, how can you do so much with just 3 buttons? And it's just amazing to explain to them that there's so much more than just 3 buttons to the trumpet. Well, the best thing about teaching music for me is getting the opportunity to work with just so many great people and get the chance to influence their lives in a positive way through music, and nothing, beats the feeling of just seeing a kid succeed, or anybody succeed, knowing the work that you have to put in to be successful in music, because there's frustration, there's highs, there's lows, lots of things that people need to work around, and finally seeing them reach the peak of the mountain, I guess, is just a great feeling. A breakthrough that I've had with a student actually kind of stems from a breakthrough that I had with my lesson instructor when I was in high school, and I've told to my students ever since. They took scientific video of a trumpet player. They cut out a piece of their mouthpiece, and they put it in super slow motion, and you could see their lips moving, but they've never touched. The lips never touched. And so that kind of opened my eyes a bit, because lots of things one of the main things that teachers tell young trumpet players is that buzzing the lips creates the sound. And in a way that's true, but it's not like the lips physically buzzing, because they don't actually touch. It's the air creating kind of that reaction with the instrument. The air pushes through the lips, goes through the instrument, comes back, and kind of creates that wave. And so in a very not complicated way, I'd tell my students that. I'd tell them that the air starts the note, your tongue does not. The air starts the note, your lips do not. Because the tendency for young players is to work too hard and not just trust their air. And they'll overcompensate with pressure or just, things that negatively affect their playing. And so, just thinking about the air is something that they don't always think about. And the way that I demonstrate it is I'd always take my mouthpiece out of the horn, start blowing air through it with a formed embouchure, and then slowly put it into the instrument, and then a note would come out without buzzing my lips or buzzing into the mouthpiece at all. And if I just think the note that I want to play and use the right air, then it'll come out. And so that always blows students' minds. So some advice for this year's state excerpts for trumpet. It's a lot different than it was when I was in high school. They had one piece of music, and they'd have 2 excerpts from that large piece of music. But this year, I'm not sure when they started, but they have excerpts from different wind band pieces, so famous trumpet solos, excerpts, and things like that. And so the key to approaching excerpts is to really make them your own and practice them to the point where, you have the notes right, you have the rhythm right, and all that, but what's going to make you different from the 100 other trumpet players that are at the audition? What musicality, what do you bring to those excerpts? You really have to make them your own and add as much as you can to make them unique, and be creative with it. Be creative and see what you like. Record yourself, see what you don't like, and make adjustments based on that. And when it comes to the day of the audition, really just trust yourself. Trust yourself, trust your practice, all the work that you put in, and just try to have fun with it. And because that's what music's all about. It's about making music for the enjoyment of yourself and others. And so just try to have fun with it.